Thank you. No more questions.
Okay, tell me, Spot. How did it feel to be the first one snuggied in that wrestling match?
It was pretty painful at first. Then the experience overwhelmed me and I was being dragged across the yard. At least 30 paces a minute.
Can you tell me, were you choking very deeply on the underwear as they protruded up through your person?
As we walked over here for the interview, Bob, I choked up a Fruit of the Loom.
Do you have any plans to sell this idea to Super Dave Armstrong?
Armstrong? Osborne, sir.
Hey, Andrew, one more quick question for you, all right? How does it feel to be swung around in the air by your underwear?
Well, all I can say is it's like no other feeling ever described.
I can believe that.
It's better than Worlds of Fun.
Oh, that's true. How long did it take you to actually dig the underwear out the crack?
I would say probably 5 to 10 minutes.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
It kind of felt like Orient Express.
Look towards the camera.
Who's going to pay for my underwear?
Your college
I think we'll pitch in and you'll get it sometime next month. One good question for Darren here. Son, what happened to your hair, boy?
Felt it being pulled out there. I don't know who is doing it.
And Lee, because you got snuggied, do you think there's any chance of being snuggied in the future?
I didn't get snuggied.
Like real quick?
I don't have any underwear on.
See? The brothers Fox don't wear underwear. It figures.
Well, I think it's about time to wrap this show up. This has been the Geeks of Hell.
Group Moon.
Group
Geeks
Moon.
of Hell.
We all got to moon the camera together.
No, you're crazy.
You're crazy.
Do it.
I'm not mooning your mama.
Give me that camera now.
Okay, a few questions for the rest
Give
of
me
us.
the camera.
Hold on, Darren. Darren, come back down here. Tim, come here. In the next 5 years, where do you plan to be?
Seriously,
Close the
honestly.
camera.
Oh, where
This is
I be?
honest.
Hopefully in a
Give me
minor
this
league,
bracelet.
working for a minor league team. Somewhere either play-by-play or...
Look at the camera, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, look at the camera.
I hope that by that time I'll be able to look at the camera without looking at someone asking
Good
the
job.
question.
Okay,
You might want
Darren,
this back.
question for you. In the next 5
Wait
years,
a minute. Wait a minute. I want to know how old you are, where you're going to
Oh.
school.
Here, you hold the stick.
You tell me your
I'm
name.
21.
He's
Just
not
turned
going to
21
UCLA.
2 days ago, and I do not go to UCLA. I go to Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia.
Liberty, ain't that where all the, go?
No. I thought most of them stayed over at Blue Springs on 4th Street.
Look at the camera.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, next
Darren.
oldest. We go old. We're going by age.
Oh.
And hopefully in 4 years I'm not wearing this armband on my head.
Hey, man.
No, it's a
prove
wrap.
it.
Well, you have a new pair of underwear, sir.
I don't know why y'all making me hold this stick.
Just hold the stick.
My name is Rob Vine, and I am from Kansas City. I'm going to Longview Community College, the Blue Springs campus. I'm studying to be a teacher. I don't know why. I hated school the whole 12, 13 years I was in it, and I want to go back. But
How old are
I
you?
want to be a high school teacher.
How old are you?
I'm 19. Took me a minute. Figured
Have
it
you
out.
aged lately?
Huh?
Have you aged lately?
Not that I know of.
Not that he can remember.
And hopefully I'll just be around. Lee, Scrubness. Name's Lee Fox.
She's your mom.
Hopefully,
She knows
Hopefully, I should be out of college, and
Yeah, you gotta move,
my
man.
music career should be going pretty well.
Then I'm after that.
And I'm 18, and hope that we'll be able to do this again in 5 years and be able to tell our stories again.
The stick goes to me. My question to the folks in the audience.
Shut up.
Is why are we talking to a stick? No. My name is Eric Vaughn. Eric Vaughn, and I'm 17. 17 years old, born in 73.
Good point.
Thank you.
Shut up and tell us.
Applause.
Where
Where
you
you gonna
got-
be in 5 years?
Where am I going to be in 5 years?
at home.
In 5 years, I hope not to be married. Not to have kids.
I agree.
Another couple of me are running around just kind of scares me.
And if you bring
5
them to
years
my
from now,
house, they're gonna get kicked
I
out.
hope to be somewhere along the passage between here and death, and hopefully graduate school sometime. But no real ambitions. Maybe to be some.
Coast Guard, Navy.
Yes, recently I'll be going. Sometime soon I'll be going to the military. I hope. And now I'll pass it on to Skinny.
Don't forget the other ones.
Pandemonium,
broke the
pandemonium, pandemonium.
Hi, my name's Andrew Sears. I'm 17.
You like the Smurfs?
I like the Smurfs rule. Papa Smurf really is probably the best. My nickname would be Pandemonium. When anyone calls me, I hit them.
Except for
I give
me,
it.
'cause I give it. 'Cause I gave it to you.
In 5 years, I hope to be probably still in college. Probably just getting out of college. Hopefully not married, no kids.
Can we ask you a question? What about your most recent girlfriend, Sherry? Can we have any comments on her?
No comment. We'll wait and see in 5 years.
Wrong answer.
One question for you. Does my name stink after I think it does?
Just kind of lingers in the green clouds.
Talk to the camera.
Go ahead, Darren. Darren, man, there's a big silent pause, and we could just get Darren across it. That's what it's gonna be.
Shut up, bro.
Go ahead.
How old are you, Darren?
I'll love you, boy.
Come on.
Put the camera on.
Oh.
15.
He's the youngest of the geeks.
Don't
eat it.
I prefer socially intimate.
Oh, he picked up that off the ground.
What do you want to be doing 5 years from now?
They're
Let me see.
Out of
Okay,
school.
in 5
Well,
minutes.
I'll be 20, so.
He's gonna hopefully be able to count to 5.
Don't nobody step on it, they might slip.
Hopefully, I plan to be.
With a new haircut. Graduated from high school?
Yeah, graduated from high school, and I plan to have aged about 5 years. And
I hope so.
I'm planning on attending some Tad Techno Institute or something.
Don't
And
matter.
For skateboarding.
becoming like a psychiatrist.
Tad Technical Institute on the side.
I threw it at the lady.
Well, in 4 years, besides my sportscasting career, I hope to
5.
add 5 years. I hope to add 2 events to the Olympics. I hope to make Snuggie an official sport in the Olympics. And seeing how I performed, I think I'll be able to make the final cuts. And and also the burp Olympics. We've seen as me and Andrew were the first to officially rate burps. in
Show
Kansas
us
City.
one of your 9.9 burps there, Tim.
With that snug, you should have put some air in your system.
Rob, you're next. You're next, Rob.
I can't.
Go for your best burp.
Give us the Pepsi.
Where's the Pepsi?
You better get your big fish lips off that bottle.
Hey, I get a drink here, dude.
Oh,
I'm next before
He's
anybody-
drinking the rest of it. Did it go up your nose? Eric with Coke up his nose. That's my shirt. You already wasted it. It's not your turn yet. Robbie.
Oh, put it down, man.
Are those tears coming out of turn. No point.
That sounded like you wanted to puke, man.
I would rate that as a 2.0 gag.
Man, you're supposed to drink it, not swallow, not inhale it.
Fish lips, that was refuel. Refuel.
Here, let me get that. It's my burp turn. Eric, you got a burp, man.
Good try to get
Backwash, man. Get some backwash.
Man, don't throw it.
gagging. I'm trying to get it out of my lungs. I'm snotting too.
You scumbag.
Wait, Darren, you want to go while I'm waiting for the burp to build up inside my stomach?
I can't go after drink.
Big old fish lips and stuff. That's gotta make you laugh. It came out my nose.
Oh, smoked fish.
Didn't do it.
It came out from between my eyes, man.
I can see it. Sorry, man.
I guess we're just not in the mood to burp.
That's not big.
Seven. Everyone be quiet while Eric drinks this. Don't make him laugh.
Fish laps.
I'm gonna snot right in there.
Kind of reminds you
Man,
of
don't
Sherry,
laugh,
huh,
Eric.
with the fish lips.
Well,
Hey, man.
Yo, man.
Hey,
that's
I
a little
didn't
David
do
in,
that.
man.
Hey, yo, man.
I haven't gone
It's my
yet.
turn. Bring it from the soul, Eric.
Tim's
Bring
trying to
that
build
burp.
one up with his hands there.
Rub his head.
If I don't burp, I'm up.
Yeah.
6. No, 5. I give it 5. What do you think? 5?
Y'all don't have to sleep with him. He farts tonight. I'm gonna hunt everybody down.
Where did Andrew go?
You know, behind the truck.
Over there hogging the Pepsi, huh?
Yeah. Mom was
What a
straight from the
failure.
heart.
If you guys throw up, I hope I don't get it on camera.
Don't get it on film.
What about turn it off?
Sounds like a deal. I don't think I'm gonna be able to burp.
A beach sweat.
10.
I'm back.
Alright.
Okay, here comes the burp.
I don't know about you guys, but I think this is severely ignorant.
I'm about ready to.
What do you
what-
say
what
we
are
go
the
for a
geeks all
snuggy
about,
rematch?
man?
Snuggy rematch, anyone?
No. I think
Are
sometimes.
we all gonna go do something?
Hey, you guys remember that party right before I went to the service?
That was good, man. It gained power to the duet.
But remember all those pictures of you guys playing the pots and the weed eater and stuff? I got those back.
I
did?
got him.
Oh yeah.
I got
They sound like booger.
Yeah.
Sounds like snotty.
The reigning burp champion.
Damn, man, you.
He's always been wet. Check it out. This boy has always been loud, man. We go into his house. He doesn't even
Garter belts, man.
Hey, man, put your belts up on your shoulders.
And their leggings.
I thought ladies supposed to be wearing the lingerie.
Somebody stomp on my stomach. No. Quit. I'll burp, I promise. Well,
House, okay? It had been snowing.
there's a booger.
No,
I'm not kidding, man. It's a booger. Come on.
no, it had. Alright, we're all down. It was me and Eric and Andrew, okay? And at the time, I don't know if I should tell this story or not. This is kind of disgusting.
Go ahead. They're all disgusting.
About you, man. Alright.
Tell it.
And Angie used to gag himself to puke. Okay? And so we were walking. It was me and Andrew and Eric, and we were walking. And there's this chick that lives next door. Her name's Rhonda. Okay, and Cara was right
She
there.
was hefty.
She was. She
But we was
beast.
little, we all
She was-
thought she was hot.
All right. Anyway. Okay, and we were walking along, and Andrew goes, "Watch this, man," and puked all over this chick's head.
It looked
all
like
over the
Beanie Weenie.
It did look like somebody
It
just
was
came and got
Beanie
it. all over her car.
Rob's got
That
some
was
mold
sick.
growing on his
What
upper
she
lip.
did?
I noticed
She
that.
didn't know who did it.
Oh.
Okay, next
I'd like to
story.
clarify
I got
for
a
the
story.
camera. This ain't mold on my lip. It's just peach fuzz that's trying to be a mustache.
Tim, your story.
Okay, I have always been known by the geeks to always be daring. And,
That's my name. Shut up.
There's the one time I fell off the treehouse and hit, broke my ribs. There's one time when I
Jumped
jumped
off the
off the wrist. I jumped off and I broke my wrist. But the thing I'm proud of is one time I was dared by Eric to eat some dirt. And yes, I did. I ate some dirt.
And
I
one time-
picked up dirt in the woods.
Oh,
and
I got a
ate
good
some
one.
dirt.
My boy got mad real one time and just kept eating the dirt. We couldn't stop. And then one time he grabbed a hammer. You remember that? We couldn't stop. He was going like this. And it sounded like that dunking noise that you hear with two bowling balls. It just dunk, dunk.
Hey, let me tell my story. Let me tell my story first.
All right.
I see.
Look at the camera.
These two boys, they enjoyed burning ants on top of barrels. There's gonna be gasoline on there.
You wasn't even there.
Well, I've heard about
Oh,
that.
you're not going to tell the
He can
story.
tell the
about it.
And then Eric had like this. Eric said, "We need more gasoline on it. Let's throw the bottle of gasoline on it." They didn't have eyebrows for like a couple of weeks. We teased on the.
You should have seen it. I was
No
trying to tell
eyebrows,
them no.
front hair.
I kept trying, no, guys, you don't know what to do. No, I want to see it. Here's Andrew and Tim standing on this barrel, right? looking at the fire. Look, guys. and my brother goes, look, look, look. There it goes. I turned back around the corner right after the explosion. I swear I saw Andrew and Tim still going. The flame was 6 foot high, and Andrew and Tim were going. Okay.
I have one question. Did you burn up the ants?
Oh yeah.
No, wait, the truthful story, it wasn't ants.
It wasn't ants. We just messing with fire. We told our
No,
parents
see, what it was,
ants.
it was antifreezing gasoline on the bottom of this barrel, and it wasn't real deep, it was just right there at the tip. And we had a big flame going, and I ran and grabbed the gasoline can, and I said, glug, glug. I was wearing a heavy coat, and they were just like that. And there were Q-tips. I remember Q-tips.
Yeah, Q-tips.
Because we ran out of
We
matches.
lit them off the oven.
There's a
took 'em
story about
outside.
matches Tim might tell. You remember? Anyway, what was I saying?
About
Q-tips. Oh, yeah. And I poured the gas, and it just exploded, and the can took off and shot it, knocked me back. This can was my friend. And it knocked me back, and my coat got burned a little bit, but they were fried. They were doing backflips. Because Tim's hair was still on fire.
I remember Tim saying, he said, is everybody all right? Is Andrew blowing at this? Oh, man.
Red as those roses, and it was smoldering. It was smoldering flames. It was bad. It was a bad I had nightmares.
So
They
I got
said
a
they
good
had
story.
blisters in their
Oh,
noses.
Eric knocked Lee out with a snow
No,
shovel.
no,
Derek's
listen,
got these stories all wrong.
Listen,
My aunt.
me and Eric were walking home. It was like during the middle of winter, and we'd been shoveling driveways for money.
You won't like me
And,
after this one.
And we just walked along, and Eric had the shovel on his shoulder, you know, just kind of walking along. He sees this big old cloud on the road, and he goes, I think I'll bend down and pick it up. And so I'm walking
I was
right
gonna
next
hit
to
you in
him,
the head with
and
the snow.
And he
Not the
bends
snow
down,
shovel.
and the shovel starts to come down, so he pushes as hard as he's going to turn it away, you know. And it hit me right square in the back of the head.
And here's what he did.
And I just
If
kinda
you're
went,
looking at him from the back, he just kind of walked and he goes, kept walking. I said, and he just kept walking. I ran up to him. I said, Lee, are you okay? He said,
I remember.
I got one with Derek.
Hold on. I remember when we used to walk to school from my house, me and Eric and John felt this little pond. But what they didn't know was the thing was really a sewage runoff. And one winter, we had just got brand new hiking boots.
Brand
and
new.
Eric and John are skipping school, or was
Skipping
it
school.
They were skipping school.
Mind you, elementary school.
The middle of an ice storm, right? And they're down there playing on this ice. Well, Eric falls in the water in a sewage drain and loses his boot in the bottom. Then he walks home.
No way, I dove for the shoe because my mom was going. Mom, I dove for my shoe.
Keep your eye on the thing.
Hey
It's like
guys, I have
bending
this
down.
guys tell a
all
story.
right, Andrew's turn. Andrew hasn't got to tell us.
Everybody remembers. Oh, come on, man. All right.
Come on.
Everyone remembers the famous Humpty Dumpty. Right?
Oh,
Come on,
yeah.
Eric. Humpty Dumpty
Wait, you
sat
guys
on
gotta
the
howl
toilet. Humpty Dumpty sat on the toilet. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall.
Everybody
all the
does
king's
these
horses and all the king's men crapped all over Humpty Dumpty again.
Head again.
Oh, you're stinking, Eric.
So basically what this is all about
We
is
took
Go ahead.
my Humpty Dumpty doll my parents got me, which I really love so much. I loved it so much. I got this great idea to crap all over
It
Humpty
was
Dumpty.
his idea. Remember this. We got this on tape. His idea.
My idea. I am proud of it. Every time Eric would come over, he'd say, Andrew, I gotta go to the bathroom. He'd run upstairs, we'd throw the Humpty Dumpty in the toilet, he'd go.
Oh, and this poor doll.
It's
some
done.
some people sleep with their dolls. Some people dress their dolls up. We crapped on our dolls as kids.
See,
This is probably why we are like we are today.
And if y'all notice, they don't have no strange stories about me because I wasn't around when none of the strange.
Well, I remember Rob and Eric used to chase each other around with
We didn't even
branches
finish
and
the Humpty
axes
Dumpty
and
story.
knives.
Oh, we got one. The history of the bums.
I think the bombs never really lived.
But just remember that name so when we watch this tape as older people, we'll think bums. Oh yes, I remember something about that.
Men, we used to, when we were littler, we used to have weapons in Andrew's backyard. Okay?
I wasn't there.
They had weapons.
And we used to fight with these weapons.
Tim
They fought with the
instigated a war between me and Lee.
And between me and Andrew and
John Gomez.
John Gomez and
And Junior.
and me by myself. Okay?
I was on your side, man. Remember?
Yeah, but you got
I was
knocked down a
a
lot.
traitor.
He was way behind you.
You see, we all had this club, and Lee decided to turn traitor and attack the club.
I didn't turn traitor. I just took a stick from the woods.
And beat him up. Beat him up with the stick.
So they pretty much beat the crap out of me. Is pretty much what it was. I remember Junior threw a truck spring at me and hit me in the leg and knocked me down.
Yeah, I remember.
I thought my leg was
That wasn't a truck spring. That was
came
just
home?
a shock off
No.
the car. I've
That
never
was
seen it.
No, it was about that big. It was off a diesel. Is what it was. Remember?
Oh,
That
you should have
sucker
seen him
hurt.
there. He came home. I saw him. He's coming off that street. He comes in that doorway. Mom, it broke my leg. That knife
Lee, I'm
cut
sorry
me
for
and
that.
it broke
You
my
ever
leg.
forgive me?
I forgave you years ago.
I was down there. I mean, I came down there late and I stood
Tim's
up on
got a
that.
story, y'all.
And Andrew had like a knife on
I
a
got a
rope.
story which I want Eric to tell. Stand up, Eric.
Oh, I don't like this already.
Okay. Eric's a dear friend of mine, and he's
Is
a
this
great
about the
friend.
thorn?
But I would like for him to tell the camera there, the time where he almost blinded me.
Well, since you asked, I plead the Fifth Amendment.
The Fifth Amendment was created for times like this, and I
Well-
think I'll use it.
Well, Tim, the stupid boy that he is, we must rub this one. He is pretty dumb. We were just being kids. And shut up. We were walking through. No comments from the crowd, thank you. We were walking through the woods, and we told Tim, me and Andrew here, we said, let's get Tim, and it was actually my idea, stupid me. We were walking through the woods with our eyes closed, and we'd tell each other where to go. One of us would walk with our eyes closed. If all three, we thought.
No. Oh, well, go ahead.
And,
Start with that.
And so Tim, that was how it was. I kept saying right.
Okay,
right.
okay.
And the trail went left, and there was a thorn tree to the right. And Tim kept walking. You know, I was smart. When they told me where to go, I kept my eyes peeled open. I cheated, but I lived. I can see now. And Tim, there's the thorn tree. A thorn went through his eyelid, man. I thought he was blind. I felt so bad. And it was still in his eyelid, and he was freaking. It bit in his hand. I thought he was gonna bite his finger off. And his mom, I couldn't imagine, their mom freaks out. So I've seen him freak out when she forgets where her keys are. But having a thorn through her kid's eye must have made her pretty darn mad.
Hold on,
So
I'm
the next
sorry,
week,
but-
I walked around and my eye was purple, orange, and a whole bunch of colors. And I had to make up a story
The
at
rainbow
school
eye.
where it didn't sound like my mom was abusing me.
I don't know, but how long did it take your parents to find a hole right over the door?
But Tim, listen to this, okay?
Lee's got a
Tim,
good story.
This
for
is
the
a good
camera.
story, okay? Tim thrown the ball in the closet, okay? And they got a dog named Finlay, okay? And Finlay couldn't get in the closet. So Tim goes in the closet and he's not walking on the support, he's walking on the
It was
plastic.
the attic.
In the attic, okay?
Come on out, Tim. We want to see you in face.
And so the dog comes in there with him, so he's walking along, going da-doom, you know, and he falls through right over the door. The dog fell through too,
The
you know.
hole must have been 5 by 5.
No, that was right in front of the front door. I swear their mom and dad did not notice that for how
It's
how
like
long
you
was
walk
it?
in and you feel insulation hanging down. And
How long was
pieces
it
of
before your parents
chalkboard.
noticed it?
It was at the end of the night, man. We went to the movies that night because I was scared to go home,
Yeah,
man.
Tim left a note. Sorry about the hole. Went to movies or something.
But the thing is, I remember when I fell through, is I don't know who was more scared, me or Finlay.
Tim and Finlay have been through a lot.
I got to see another story.
I got a story.
How about the story
Let's
with
go,
me and Darren about 1/10 of a second?
Now this one's good. Let's
I'll
see
tell this one. I know this.
Darren likes this.
I
Get
was
up
there.
and stand in front of the camera, boy.
I'm a teacher.
But look into the light.
We could do an
Well-
actual replay, Darren. You want a replay?
Let's work it out. Don't really
All right.
Okay, both of you look at the light.
Hey,
so we can
cut
see-
someone.
Here's
Okay,
the story.
Here's what happened. Me, Eric, and Andrew were walking up at the stores, and there's like this bush, had like a hole up in there, and it's like made like a little room in there. And Eric goes, Andrew, I dare you to get up there in the bush. Andrew goes, well, I don't have to. I don't want to, and I don't have to. And he goes, well, I already did it before, anyways. And Eric goes, well, when did you do it? And
Is this true? I don't
Yeah.
remember this.
Just shut up
And
and tell the story.
Eric and Andrew goes, well, I don't remember exactly. Eric goes, what day, what hour, what minute? And I said, what second, what 10th of a second, what 20th of a second, what 50th of a second, 100th second. And we got home, and Andrew was really mad at me.
And I said,
and I said,
Darren?
just listen. I said, Andrew, what thousandth of a second? And Andrew just cramps his hand on my throat. Show him.
I said, Darren, you say it one more time, I'm going to choke you to death.
What millionth of a second?
Just choke you. You go one more. One more.
What 10 billionth of a second?
He wouldn't let go. I tried to drag him off 3 times. And he burned.
Like he dug with his fingers in my neck. My neck was all cut up and junk.
He won't look at the camera.
Not blood, but sweat was like going through. And I was like
You
stinging
have
him.
a soft neck. I'm sorry.
And I went back. You know that little hole down in the bottom of the door, in the back door?
We don't.
I did that. As I went back, that's when Matt entered. I just went, boom, trying to kick on the door, and the door's like closed, and there's a hole in it. I said, whoa, I meant to kick it open. So I opened up, and Tim came inside. He goes, are you all right? Are you all right? And I said, and you ripped my neck open. And
Dan,
so,
I'm
so
sorry.
shut up, get off me. You see, so me and Tim started playing games and everything because he's trying to make me feel better and everything. He goes, well, that's all right. I don't like Andrew anyway.
All right, well, listen to this story. Down by Andrew's house, there's this great big pine tree. I mean, huge pine tree. During the winter, okay, we climb all the way up to the top, and we get top, and we get out on this branch, and we slide all the way down the tree, okay? And so me and
What
Eric
kind
and
of tree was this?
It was a big pine tree. It was like the most
Evergreen.
gigantic Christmas tree you've
It
ever
was
seen in your
huge.
It was
life.
an evergreen tree.
Yeah, it was about 60 feet tall, wasn't it? Something like that.
It was big.
And
It was fun.
we slide down that, okay, and spring comes around, there's a big old gaping hole where we can slid
Yeah,
down.
but see, I
People
tried
got
this once
pissed.
in the rain, and the
don't
tree,
work.
the branches were all hanging down, and so I said, I got all my coats on and ran to Andrew's house, no one was home, and I just jumped out the tree, and the branches were all down, so I just went, hit 2 branches, and hit the ground, and go, walked home with no breath.
Remember, okay,
See, I'm the one that always goes, don't do that, you're gonna get hurt. No, we won't.
but none of us sustained any serious injuries except Tim.
I have.
Tim's done it,
I've
not for all
had
of us.
stitches in my head, but not from these guys.
So what stories can we tell about
Tim,
the treehouse?
hold on, Tim,
Treehouse.
hold on, Tim the diver, Tim the skydiver, look into the camera, we gotta get all these.
Oh,
Tim the
suicide.
dare taker, Tim the hammer beater, Tim the dirt eater,
Tim the underwear wearer.
Tim the fire boy,
Tim the naked push-ups in the street.
Tim
hey man, no,
Tim
that
the
one.
match stealer, Tim the trophy stuffer.
Who's that
Look into the camera.
So, but one other thing we have to add is I don't really want to add this, but Heather and Michelle.
Scratch that.
Wrong answer, Don.
Wait, we tell some stories about the treehouse.
Would you turn around?
What about
Anyone
the,
have a
I got
story
the
about the
flaming
treehouse?
treehouse. How me and John
Give the abridged
one
flaming treehouse.
the bridge flaming treehouse. Well, one time me and John being the rebel that he is, we went up to the treehouse and decided we were cold and we could start a fire. So we started a fire with newspapers and wood. Happened to be nailed to the tree. And so we left, we kind of put it out. There was some still red stuff and flames, of course. So we ditched and later that night, they got a knock on their door because their tree was on fire. The treehouse was being slowly burnt to the ground.
I remember the time that Andrew had a clubhouse made out of crates in the back corner of one of his yards. And a whole bunch of people were in it, and they had built this pseudo fireplace. And we had a fire going, and what you didn't know was there was covers covering it so the wind didn't come through. Well, we were all sitting with our backs to the fire, and I turn around and see the fire, and I go, fire! Well, the top of this clubhouse got ripped off as people jumped through the ceiling.
Well,
And
don't you remember I was outside and I go,
They get the garden hose, right? They get the garden hose, and the garden hose won't turn on. So we see and watch this whole thing burn down while people are going, hey guys, we ought to put it out. Come on, guys,
their
let's put
dad
it out.
came out.
So I wasn't even there. You guys burnt down my clubhouse. What loyal friends you guys are.
Fire has been a very dangerous thing to us kids.
I
We won't
remember-
let our kids play with it.
Wait, let's
I remember
tell
one
the
time.
story of.
Hold on. I got a good one.
Brothers.
I got a good one.
We were always brothers that never fought.
Shit.
That was
Wait,
our
let's
favorite.
tell the story about me burning Tim's bed down. We were such close brothers. I love my brothers so much. We just loved each other to death. so one day, I got this great idea to burn the ropes off Tim's bed. Because they were
But
just hanging down.
tell me, why
on
were
my
there
body.
ropes on his bed?
They were holding the bed together because I took out the springs. Okay? Because I wanted to see Tim fall through the
He's
bed.
trying to
one
make
time.
Tim's life miserable since a child.
So I said,
and tie him down.
I'm bored. I got a lighter here. I'll light the ropes on fire and blow them out once they get shorter. So I lit one, blew it out, it was fine. Lit the second one, blew it out, it was fine. Lit the third with it. And it just kept going up and up. I said, oh man. I took off and just started running around, didn't know what to do, ran to the bathroom, got a cup of water, threw it all over Tim at the bed, it still didn't go out. Ran to the bathroom again, threw another cup of water. Tim finally wakes up while the fire's burning. He goes, Andrew, I had this horrible dream. I was in a burning building and I was about ready to die.
Is that true?
Yeah. And the thing was, as soon as I woke up, I yelled. I go, fire! And I jumped off the bed. I was like,
I remember. Go ahead.
Well, I was sleeping, and Eric, we were sleeping at the house one time, and I had just come in from work, and it must have been 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting ready for bed, and I hear this strange noise coming from Eric. Eric snores. Eric goes, and then I heard
the title for snoring.
Then I heard this. I heard this. Kazooza. 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 100. Kazooza. And I was freaking out. I really didn't know what it was. I thought it was a stereo at first. I was looking, how to shut this thing off? And then I look at my brothers. 100. I don't know what he was thinking about, but 100 had a very significant part in this dream.
Okay,
I
after
remember-
Lee's
hold on.
story here, we're gonna all tell our most embarrassing moments.
I remember
too
one
many,
time-
man.
I remember one. Hey,
Oh,
I remember one time me and Andrew and the twins were up in the clubhouse, up in our treehouse on the 4th of July, and I had this blue jumpsuit. Okay.
Is that thing hearing us pretty good?
Yeah. Okay. I had this blue jumpsuit on. Okay, and we had these little rockets, and like you light them. They had little stands. You light them, and they shoot up in the air. Okay. Well, I'm sitting here and I light it, and Andrew knocks the sucker over. Okay, and it goes, and I mean, sparks and everything went all over the place, and it melted my suit to my body.
It took off. It started spraying, and then it didn't do nothing. And we all go, ah! Then all of a sudden it exploded, and little fireballs went all over me.
Something else in his jumpsuit. Something else we used to do in my jumpsuit. We used to tie ropes around the bottom of my legs, and
You
we'd
remember this,
we'd
Eric.
fill it up with water, and I'd walk around the garden, water in the garden during the summer.
He looked like Fat Albert.
How about Stu in the barrels? Eric, Stu, remember Stu?
Oh my God. The
Tell some of the stuff. The super
in the potion.
Well, no, I
I
thought
think-
we was gonna do the most
Okay, after the potion, we had these barrels. These barrels probably were a major part in our childhood. When I have children, I will buy them barrels.
Right.
And put them in them and lock them up.
55-gallon drum barrels.
Anyway,
we used to have wars with these girls.
Anyway, what happened was, as kids, we always wanted to make a potion, something really weird. So I saw that stuff on TV, Chemical from Mr. Wizard's World. And so we had this one potion, I believe the most ingredients. Can you remember?
I remember a box of Alka-Seltzer, a flashlight, with crap in it,
Whatever came
a pumpkin,
dead animals, dead crickets,
a few worms,
a flashlight.
and I had to stick my hand in there to get the flashlight out.
There
That
was
was my
There
flashlight,
was
wasn't it?
moss. There was many things. Pretty much motor oil, gasoline, antifreeze, all kinds. And we were gonna drink this and think, we made a 55-gallon drum full of this. We used to swim in these barrels. Remember that?
But now we also there's two other things
One
we
of the
used
favorite
to.
things to do was put each other inside these barrels, right?
And roll us
And
around.
it had a slight incline in the yard, and they'd roll each other down this yard and through the neighbor's fence.
And they had cows.
But one time they missed the fence when Tim was in the barrel.
Purposely,
And you know those metal bars, well.
Dong.
How about the time with the hammer, the sledgehammer while
We
Tim
put
was in
Tim
there one
in a
time?
barrel, and all of us grabbed hammers and bats.
And it was dong, 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 dong. Tim's there's a ring.
And he was just going, more. I think that was a primitive form of heavy metal.
And then we had barrel wars where
Yeah.
we'd stand on top of the barrels.
And roll them into each other so you could stay standing up.
No one ever did get hurt on those, I don't
No.
think.
Nobody ever got hurt.
Okay, most embarrassing
Most
moment.
embarrassing moment.
Start, Andrew.
Start Andrew.
Yeah.
Start Tim. Tim, you have plenty of them,
You
buddy.
really got to think of a good one.
Which is a good one, man.
Remember at the skating rink when you had those real tight shorts on? And that good-looking chick skated with you? They were so tight.
That was definitely a very embarrassing moment. Tim goes to the skating rink and for one picks up a chick and he has
Because of his shorts.
Because of my shorts. My shorts were at least 3 sizes too
I think I wore them 2 years before.
and something while I was
It
skating,
fell out.
when I asked, well, I think she asked
Andrew.
me to skate for the special skate for couples or whatever, and something was what we call it, protruding. During that time, and from then on,
And these
everyone
pants,
has laughed
these
at
shorts
me.
were tight. I mean, it was obscene, really.
And
Let's
the thing
just say
fell out.
obscene.
How about
No,
that?
that didn't happen. That never happened.
Okay, Andrew, go ahead.
Oh man, I didn't even get to think of another one. Go ahead, tell them how to
No, Darren.
Hey,
go
I
ahead.
dropped your earring, man.
Mine?
You find it.
Yeah, I see it, man. It's right there.
Oh, cool.
Go ahead, Darren.
Okay,
So,
I remember you told me I ever used to go down to Andrew's house to stay the night, 'cause I never stay. I stay at your house once. That's because my parents are out of town. But you didn't like me staying at your house for some reason.
Our
And
parents
Mel.
didn't like people staying at our house.
our parents are mean.
Okay, it's my
They
story.
beat us.
It's my story.
All we ever ate
It's
was
my story. Shut up. All you ever ate was hamburger helper.
beans.
No, this is
And
my
we
story.
farted.
Shut up. This is my story.
And
Okay.
it stunk.
No, you see?
It's dark.
That's all I've got to say.
And it
And it's
stunk.
That's all I've got to say.
No, what was your
No, you see what
embarrassing-
happened? Well,
Andrew's was embarrassing.
Tell me.
I'm not done. Well, we'd always come down here and like pile all of our junk into pillows, just so that we wouldn't drop any on the way down there. And I remember walking down there and I had like this blue pair of underwear, and it fell out there right underneath that street light. And it stayed there for like 3 months.
Wait.
Every single day we walk by there, we'd
There's a
stomp on it
conclusion
and ride our
to
bikes
this
over.
underwear story.
We,
That time whenever I was walking around puking on cars, we saw Darren's underwear. And the thought crossed our mind. Should we? Yes, we did it. We puked on Darren's underwear after 6 months on the street.
I got my most embarrassing.
Now,
moment.
hold on. How is that supposed to be embarrassing?
No.
That doesn't qualify, Andrew.
No, that wasn't embarrassing.
No, I
That
mean,
was for Darren.
Somebody's underwear falling out their pillowcase.
All right, I got one of my most embarrassing moments. Okay, we were all at What's Fun. It was me and Andrew, and Eric and Tim. I think pretty much everybody was here except for Rob.
Except for me.
And
I wasn't
we
included.
were getting ready to go on the Zambezi Zinger. Okay, and we're all standing in line. Okay, we're all standing in line, and I'm leaning up against this rail, and somebody walked by and touched my ass. Okay, and so I turned around and I looked, and there was a cute girl standing up there. Okay. And I go, and I turned to Eric, and I go, hey, Eric, that's cute, don't touch my ass, you know. And Eric looks around, there's this little boy walking by.
I remember that too.
And I still have not heard the end of that. I never will.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
I
Eric.
think Andrew's most embarrassing moment was when I went to school with him one day to Tri-City. Because I
That
had
was
hair
probably
longer
Eric.
than this. I was a little freak is what I was. And they all made fun of me all day. But anyway,
That embarrassed Andrew.
No.
Hey, what was
That
Eric's
doesn't
most
qualify.
embarrassing moment?
Let's see
we
what
gotta
it's
think of
mine.
one for Andrew. Does Rob have one yet?
Tim, you want to fill in for another one? How about the time you stole 2,000 matches from Pat's Cafe, took off running, and then got caught?
Yeah, we would try to save lots and lots of money. We would not buy our own matches or lighters. So what the geeks would do is we'd go to all
Them
the
geeks,
things.
they were free matches.
They were free matches, but they didn't want you to take more than 1 or 2.
10
But
or 12, but he took about 30.
We would get the whole things of them, like bowls of them, and put them in bags and then run down the street. And then after this, we did this once already to Pat's Cafe over by Loma Vista. And then
They
he
closed
caught
down.
us.
You
Okay.
stole all their matches. They closed down. They
Well,
couldn't afford
anyways,
it.
they caught us one time, and he said, "Don't do that again." Well, I being the daredevil that I am, I said,
got
"I'm gonna
Tim's-
go for the
I've
second
got
time."
Tim's
So I take the matches, and the guy sees me, and so we go down. All of us go down, running Loma Vista. And I was running Loma Vista, and I was thinking, oh, I finally got away because I was over by Millwood Apartments, and then I see this Pat guy running with all his might, and he sees me peeking out over the corner, and he comes chasing at me, and he's like, he gets up to me and he says, "You better give the matches back," and I give him the matches back. That was one of the scary moments.
I've got Tim's most embarrassing moment. One day, I think he left the toaster. I just give it a bridge. He went to school with dog crap on his shirt. Tell us the story.
Hey man, I don't remember that.
I remember it,
You guys were wrestling in the morning. You rolled in it on your shirt.
I don't remember that.
I remember.
That time, do you remember the time when we rode Mike Darnell? There was, I had like,
I thought about
honey, I had honey in my shirt. And all of a sudden, man, we're riding in the car. We're riding into the carpool, and then Tim just yells out this big. And Mrs. Darnell, man, Mrs. Darnell, she's freaking out, and I don't know what's going on. There's like a stinging sensation on my under armpit. I don't know what's happening. So we get out of the car and we see this bee, man. It's like a wasp or something, man. It was freaking out over my honey. In my
I got one. We went down, we used to walk along the railroad tracks all day collecting spikes. We had big barrels filled with railroad spikes.
I've got Andrew's most embarrassing moment.
Wait. But you see, what happened was, they had some cement down there, and everybody thought it was quicksand. And Eric walked out there and got his foot stuck, and Tim jumped in there to save him, and he's like covered in it. And they started throwing this little rope about that long at him. Come on, Tim, come on.
Tim was actually seeing if he had drowned in this quicksand.
Andrew's most embarrassing
No, I'll ask Andrew to tell about the time where I almost tried to kill him hydroplaning on 435. Listen to
This is my most
Howard
embarrassing.
the Duck. This isn't your most embarrassing, but this is a good one.
Okay. Well, all I remember is I was down reading a book, listening to Howard the Duck. You know the tune. Howard the Duck. I can remember. I mean, it's like every time I hear it, I have a relapse and I go, So I was just sitting there. I look up. Tim's going across. He's on the other side of the highway. He's going, and I go, Tim, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he goes, I can't get drawn. So Tim whips a U-turn on the other side of the highway. Goes across into the median. Hits the median. We're sitting there. Howard. And I'm sitting there going, my nails are stuck in the dashboard going, I didn't know what happened. We were so scared. Then we walked like 5 miles in the rain. I was still shaking.
And one of Andrew's most embarrassing moments is the time where he got hit by a lead pipe by DJ.
No, it was a lead frisbee.
That
was embarrassing. That was painful, moment.
We were just sitting in DJ's room, and DJ decides he didn't like Andrew. And he just takes his little frisbee, it had lead in it, hit him clean on his head. Oh, I got Andrew's most embarrassing moment. McDonald's at my birthday, buddy. Tell us, Andrew, tell us.
Well, it was like one of my first birthday parties. I must have been like 2 years older.
Tell both of them.
6 or 7, man.
My take two.
Alright. So I must have been like 2 years old.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was old enough to know better. Let's just say that.
And I was sitting next to Eric because me and him are real good friends. And everyone's singing
anymore.
happy birthday. You go, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to Eric, happy birthday to you. Eric goes, and I go, I blew out Eric's cake.
I
didn't know what hit me. I think it was like a reflex. I thought they were singing happy birthday
He was
to
leaning
me or
clean
something.
over the cake, blowing him out.
But everyone looked at me, all his relatives looked at me, they said, ooh.
They didn't like
Yeah,
it.
I was started crying. I was like, I'm sorry. I wanted to relight the candle.
Then he's swinging, he's holding on to the chairs and swinging
These
his
chairs
feet,
swing.
and the chairs swivel.
Let him tell this one. This one's good, man. This is
And I was just sitting here. I was bored, so you know how little kids, they play on everything. I got these 2 chairs, and they were the swivel chairs that turn. So I grabbed them, I'm swinging on them.
aisles, man.
I was swinging on them. I got these 2 chairs, and I just went. Arms went out. My head went
You
back.
flip backwards.
And you're this. Bong.
It's just a
And Eric was laughing at me because I
because he
blew out
blew
his
my
birthday
camera.
cake.
I said, deserved it.
So I got an
He done
embarrassing
hard. He was
moment.
all looking.
I got an embarrassing moment for me, Eric, and Andrew. Okay, we're all at Shoney's, and I mean the place is there was a lot of people in this place. Okay, and so
We could
the
redo it.
waitresses, they're Eric, to get up on the table and
They
dance.
paid him.
Okay, so they paid him money to get up on the table, and Eric decides he'll recite Humpty Dumpty. So we kind of sit around and plan it out, you know, and we decide, okay,
This was
Me and
while I
Andrew-
was working there.
me and Andrew will stand up next to Eric, and we'll howl to get everybody's attention. And then Eric will recite the poem until he gets to Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. And then when he falls off the wall, me and Andrew will catch him, and all three of us will walk out together reciting the last part, okay? And so we're going along, and me and Andrew do the sick howl. I mean, it's pretty nasty. You got everybody's
Well,
attention
man,
now.
if you ever tried to howl, it's hard.
All
Try
right.
to-
Anyways. All right. Anyways, and so we kind of Eric falls off the table and we kind of miss him, kind of. But we finally got him. So all three of us stumble out, you know. And Eric got his money, which he didn't give us none of it.
We were supposed to get a fair
We
share.
were supposed to get a fair share.
All
and
they
we
did
never
was howl. I said,
We
Humpty Dumpty. And everybody was looking at me. These were drunks because it was Saturday night. And I
Yeah, is
said,
that a
stat
cockroach?
on the wall.
And everyone clapped too.
Hey, they was clapping. It was good. I liked it. Just killed it.
Another story. How about the ice?
That was embarrassing.
Well,
My most embarrassing moment, I haven't told one, but this has really got to top it. for
No,
me.
no, I'm sorry.
As a
I've
young-
got an embarrassing moment
As
for
a young
myself.
child, I spent the night in Andrew's house when I was really little. I did this up till I was probably 9, but I wet the bed at his house. And don't nobody go laugh.
my dad used to ban him from the
Yeah,
bed.
he said I couldn't sleep on it. They put trash bags on the bed.
We were gonna get him an electric blanket to really potty train him.
I cried, man.
I remember
I peed the bed.
I remember one time in school, I was sitting eating lunch, and I was wearing some really nice clothes. This was my prep store. This is when I was a prep, and I would dress really nice. And I used to sit behind these black guys. Well, this fat girl came by, and she wanted me to move, and I didn't like her. She walked up behind me and said,
We ain't gotta say why you didn't.
she goes, excuse me. I just gave her a dirty look and went back to talking to my friend.
This chick was fat.
Then all of a sudden I feel this cold substance hit the back of my neck. I'm wearing white clothes, right? Like close to $200 in clothes, white. And then I hear, oh, I'm sorry, as chocolate frosty falls down in front of my face, all down my clothes. I didn't do nothing to her. The black guys that sat behind me beat the hell out of her. But you have to see me going into the principal's office. Oh, well, see, she poured a chocolate shake on me, and now I have to go home and change. Well, I don't think you need to go home. You look just fine to me. Yeah, okay, let's see. You walk around school with chocolate.
Well,
stuff
you've
hanging
seen the
off
way
your nose.
Mr. Hammaker dresses, though.
I've got an embarrassing moment. I went up.
We have to
I
cut
went
this
up.
short, y'all, 'cause Tim's
Alright,
gotta go home.
this is the
So
last
do I.
story, okay? I went up, my last day of school, okay, I was gonna sign out, okay, because my last day 'cause I dropped out of school. And so I got this tie on because I was going to a job interview and everything. And I'm walking down the hall talking to a couple chicks. And I look in the room because I see some people that I know, and the teacher looks at me and she goes, you know your tie's crooked? And I said, I don't give a bleep, okay? And she took me down to the office, and they threatened to call the cops on me and have me thrown out and everything else. But I was slightly embarrassed, I think.
This is the time after school. Me and Andrew and DJ, we said we gotta egg something. And so
There was a lot of us there.
Oh,
Lee,
I was
Lee,
there.
Rob
I was
there.
up in a tree, though.
No, that was a
No,
different
that
time.
was the bus.
This is a different time.
Okay, go ahead, Sam.
Yeah,
I had the big old roach clomper boots
Andrew
on, too.
and DJ and all this up there, and we went and we egged hitting school all over the place.
We said, man, we are cool. We blew away the school. We started breaking bottles out there. Next thing happens, we see this janitor, man. He must have been like an Olympic sprinter or something. He took off. I was on my bike. I started taking off. The guy was catching up with me. Tim just stands there. He kind of just jogged.
Tim was trying to get on his bike, okay? And he had the Robin Cruiser. Okay? He's trying to get on his bike and everything. And I got these big old roach clomper boots on. And I'm gone.
I wasn't
And-
there,
and-
was I?
No, you weren't there. I was gone. And he catches Tim and makes all of us come back. He says, I'm going to get your names and everything. So we all come back. And we had to clean everything up.
Yeah, but wait.
Everything.
You forgot one part. I was smart, you know, as a little kid, and I said, I'll give him a fake name. That way he can't call her parent. So I said, yeah, my name's Joe Smith. I live at 601 Main. My phone number is 861-4141. And then Tim says, Hi, my name's Tim Sears. Me and him are brothers.
He did that a lot.
I remember me and Andrew went to International one time, and
Oh my God, that's probably my most embarrassing This was a dare. It was a dare.
Andy.
We were all there.
See, they made us have the. No, this is a different time. Me and Andrew. They were making us use our international cards, and Andrew had like 20 international cards from his family. He gives me one, and goes, "Your name's Tim Sears, right? I'm Tim Sears." And Andrew signs it. Andrew Sears shows him the card. I'm sitting there, and I go, "Darren." I hand him the card, and they go, "These don't look the same." I said, "Yeah, I'm Tim Sears."
I got an embarrassing moment for Andrew. Okay.
Oh, man.
It was me and
You won't want him in your
Andrew and
whirlpool
Eric.
after
Okay. And they had a whirlpool down there that was huge. Okay. And so they had it off that day for some reason.
It was on, man.
It was on, okay. And so we're all sitting there, and somebody dared Andrew to crap in it, okay? And so Andrew was kind of sitting there, dropped the shorts, and
there were other people.
dumped a big old log.
Longer, must have been 3 inches thick.
And I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing.
And it was all popping up.
And at first, I think Eric discovered he's sitting there and he's like, come up here. And he threw it right.
I wasn't there. Yes, you were. There were chicks and stuff in there, and they pop up right beside me.
And then leave. Everyone laughed.
And I picked it up, threw it on top, man.
Oh, you're not getting in my hot tub.
Well, I think it's time to cut this short. People gotta go.
Okay. Wait, we didn't tell the story of the ice.
What ice?
The ice.
Andrew likes this one. I laughed at him.
Wait, who all was there? Was you there,
Oh,
Tim?
one of the famous sayings. is,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
only a game.
All right, go ahead. Tell the story of the ice, Andrew.
Okay, we were all out there during the winter. We were smart kids. We decided we'd go play on the ice, but first, we had to throw rocks onto the ice, break holes through it, see how thick it is. So we break holes through the ice, and then we all go out there, we're running around. Then Eric's leg slips through the ice, and I go, ah, ha, 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 ah. They hit my leg, and I said, completely under the ice.
Straight at him. And
All I
as soon
could
as
hear
he
was,
fell under,
ah, ha, ha, ha. Eric was
he
laughing.
fell. I said, ha, 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 ha. He was all the way under, could have drowned.
And John Gomez saved
his
him.
life. I was laughing. I said, ha, ha, ha.
Let me die.
Man, the boy laughed at me.
I've been laughing too hard to do anything else.
Turnabout is all fairs and love and ice.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's back when we had short hair and we
One more.
I remember when I had the longest hair out of everybody.
No, you and Eric have got to tell it. Regal 8.
Oh.
Regal 8.
Alright. Well, happened like this, Andrew. Tell me.
We'll
We used to
go
go
back
on
and
this-
forth.
Okay.
We used to go down
Lee can
this
start because
construction
he went
site.
there, but you can't.
Whenever Regal 8 was under construction, okay, we used to go down there all the time and terrorize the place. I mean, push bricks off, throw boards off the top, drop. There was like this crack. It was 3 floors. The crack was about that wide. It went all the way down to the pool. We used to take 2x4s so you could hit the bottom of the pool, you know. I mean, really mean stuff, you know. We push bricks off onto the tractors and all kinds of stuff.
things.
Okay, go ahead, Eric.
Oh well, don't worry about it. Now finish the story. Eric.
Go ahead, Eric.
Okay,
I'll end it.
and, damn, Tim, stupid, just dropped the earring twice now.
All
Okay, where was I?
right. We just like start dropping
Okay,
things
yeah,
into the pool.
but we never broke windows. One time we made a boat in there, and Andrew fell off, but I made him because I jumped in the boat. And one time we were up there just kind of terrorizing, being general little brats, probably to these people, and a security guard came. We were getting ready to leave.
I get it.
And
And the security guard says, "Hey, you stop."
he said, "Hey, you stop."
He said, "Hey, you stop." And
And
Go ahead.
and me and Eric just took off. Shut up.
took off.
Shut up.
Shut up, eh?
And me and
On
Eric
my
just
bike.
took off. And we just got to our bikes. And Eric turns around. He had to turn around. Why did you turn around?
He had it?
turned around. He goes, "He has a gun."
The guy had a gun like Magnum
He
PI.
was more than that.
The
Me and
guy
Eric
had,
were like,
no, Andrew kept going. He kept going. I dropped my bike. I was frozen. I was looking down a pistol at his gun. He said, "Stop!"
He had it
And
aimed at me.
Andrew jumps
He had
on
it
the
aimed
bike.
at me.
That's because I was white, totally white. And Andrew gets on his bike and turns around and looks at, drops his bike. And this mug had a gun, and he shot and killed both of them.
Yeah.
Did you go back after that?
No.
We got blamed for breaking glass.
You know,
That was
Lee
the only
told me-
thing we didn't do
Lee
there.
told me he was firing at you and junk, but he was using blanks, but he was firing
Yeah, he
at
only
you.
had blanks though.
You don't know.
Nah, he didn't.
Yeah, he did have blanks because we used to take those caps from there.
Yeah.
Those blanks from
No,
there.
those
we hit
were
him with